Would you just listen to that? So quiet, running smoothly, and we have fixed our running rich issue on bank 2 and bank 1 by just putting back the original injectors. Now 3 of them, they weren't working at all. So I eventually cleaned them out, sprayed some stuff in them while they were off. I took a car charger and shot a little electricity into these guys, 12 volts, made them click a bunch of times, and they started working again. So all my injectors are okay now. These are the original ones that were in the engine. They're kind of dirty looking. Now, these are the ones that I bought new. I thought, I was doing a good thing. I put these all 6 of these in, then I started having problems with the engine running rich. So I eventually figured it out and figured it was the fuel injectors after taking this head off twice. But to be fair, I had to take it off anyway because cylinder number 2 had low compression. I had to do a valve job, grinding the valves down, and got the compression up pretty decent. But as you can hear, it's running great. My previous video, you saw where I took in the old fuel injectors, switched them around, and figured out that was the problem. So even on the fuel trims, it kept saying rich, even though the O2 sensors were working, and it kept saying the catalytic converter was okay, so I couldn't figure it out. So I just took a chance by swapping the fuel injectors around and took care of the problem. So I put the original ones back in. They seem to be working pretty good. I'm going to get some fuel cleaner and put in the tank and drive it for a while. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. When I bought them, they said these were for Nissan Xterra, Frontier, whatever, but there is a difference in the tip of these nozzles. I've got a picture here. Let me show you real quick. And as you can see there in the picture, there is a difference. So if these, I don't know what they fit. These are calibrated differently. They put just a little too much fuel into this engine. I'm not sure. And the number on the side of these are, I think I've got a, this is a JS234. And on this side we have, let's see, another number which comes up as a 9207, it looks like. So, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Actually, it's 9201. So those are the new ones I'm not going to be able to use. So let's go inside and we'll look at these fuel trims. And they're pretty close to what you're going to get for an old vehicle. And you can see bank 1, look at that. Long term, almost perfect. Now bank 2 long term is about 6 or so. I have a small gap in that adapter ring for the O2 out there. I need to replace. It's probably got just a slight leak, but look at the short terms on 1 and 2. Man, they're almost identical. This is what you want to see. Not bad for an old Nissan with 200,000 miles. So, he throttled up here. See the response? They don't go over 10. Anytime it goes below negative 10, then you'll get a check engine light on after so long of a code running rich. But look at that, long term jumped down to almost 2 there. So I'm happy we've got it figured out, and I can't believe it was all because of some fuel injectors that I had bought that were supposed to work. So when you're buying fuel injectors, I guess sometimes you just don't know. But I guess it's good to keep the same part number, although the old fuel injectors that are in here has a different number on it. I'm not sure if this is even a part number right there, but these are the new ones, 9201, and the original ones that were in the vehicle when I got it have a different part number on it. Let me see if I can find that real quick. And the original ejectors has a number on the side of it of 2327. I don't know if that even means anything, but other than that, I'm happy it's done. So all I gotta do is button up a few things. I've got a lifter over here ticking. I'm gonna take this valve pan cover off. Real easy to do. I'm gonna replace the lifters on this side. This side's quiet. I'm happy with it. All I gotta do is put the air conditioner back on and drive it for a little bit. And I've got someone that wants to buy it off of me. So just so you know, if you have a vehicle running too rich, check your fuel injectors because they do go bad. And I will say that these all checked out, even though the old injectors were checking out at 12.9, I believe, on the ohms meter. They were saying they were good, but they were missing. So I just was ready to buy new ones, and I thought, well, maybe I can save these, and I actually saved them. And so I just cleaned them up, sprayed stuff in there. I cleaned the tip of them here off with Q-tip, got them nice and shiny, and I put the old ones back in and took care of it. So I'm gonna get some carburetor cleaner or fuel injector cleaner and stick in the tank, and we'll drive it some more. And it should probably run even better. And you can see I got it shut off. Let's go start it up real quick. Show you how great it starts. Boom, starts right up. So I'm really happy with it. So I just figured I'd add this final video in this Xterra work that I've been doing in case you guys buy fuel injectors and you end up having this issue. Actually, this is the first time it's ever happened to me. I've never had a problem of having fuel injectors fitting and actually being calibrated wrong and causing the problems. And you can see on bank 2, fuel trim minus 6.3, and on bank 1, the long term is almost at 0. Although maybe it's not awake yet, but you can see the short term on bank 1 and 2 almost identical, especially when I throttled it up there. It's doing pretty good. All right, so enough of that. So I figured I'd make a quick video and show you guys if you ever have this problem, look at your fuel injectors. Like I said earlier, I did take the head off and had it off a couple of times. I thought the problem was in the head, but sometimes you got to go back and then do what you did before when it was okay. And that's what I got to thinking about. I got to thinking about these fuel injectors, and I didn't think it was actually a problem. I had no idea that was the problem there. So sometimes you just don't know. All right, so that's about it, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know where you're watching from. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later.